Welcome to PetesGuide. This is Metric Monday. Today, I think will be even shorter than last week. I'm looking at M6 barrel nuts. M6 barrel nuts. Let's see if I can pronounce that correctly. So these, I'm sure most of you have seen these before. They are used with knockdown furniture. They have a barrel shape and a drive system on one end, we'll get to that in a minute, and a through hole. And the way this works is you drill a hole in the piece of furniture, the part of the furniture, to slip this barrel nut down into, and then a cross drill, cross hole on the other side, and you thread the bolt through it. Now there's a drive system on the top because you need to align this. You need to be able to clock this. And so most of the ones I've used before have slotted drive systems. This seems to have a very strange combination of slotted and cruciform. I'm not even going to call that Phillips because the Phillips bits don't really fit correctly. So we'll dive deeper into this in another video, but I'm going to show you quickly that the Phillips bit can turn it, but doesn't seat fully. So it's just the tip that goes in. And then this is the correct screwdriver for an M6 fastener, correct slotted bit, and you see that one side is completely slotted and the other is closed off, and the open slot is the one that aligns with the M6 hole, so that's the indicator as well as the drive mechanism. But look at that gap. There's not a big enough slot there, so the flat bit does not seat fully, and the width of this is such that the 10mm wide drive does not fit in that slot with a closed off end. So I have some hunches that this is badly out of spec, because this is the correct size for an M6 screw, and this is obviously larger than M6, so it should be smaller, right? It should be smaller than the required dimensions for an M8, maybe N10, well, somewhere in between those. We'll see in a minute. So this is going to be the topic of a future video. And the only other thing that I care about doing today is figuring out which screwdriver, which drill bit will work. So we're going to start here. I've done this a little bit before, but I need to double check. There's my 9.0mm hole, and I might be able to force this through, but then I damage the hole, so that's the wrong size. Let's go with 9.5. Oh, that's a nice, easy fit. Little bit of wobble. And then if we put it in the 10mm hole, you can see there's much... okay, we'll forget about that for today. There's much more wobble here. And yeah, I really need a zoom lens available to show you guys a different angle, but that's way too loose. So we need a 9.5mm drill bit in our M6 toolkit. And I don't have one in the dedicated toolkit yet, so let's do that. There's 10, so that must be 9.5. And that's all for this week. This is PetesGuide, closing down.